The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of EastLink TV, its sponsors, or partners.
Hello, I'm Paula Mascioli, the granddaughter of Leo Mascioli, one of the early pioneer builders of the North, and especially of Timmins. It was rumored that at the age of 10, he left his poor small village in Italy to travel to Boston, posing as the son of a family friend who he traveled with. He worked at odd jobs, a bootblack, a ditch digger, a construction worker, until his late teens when he heard that Canada urgently needed workers. He and a small crew of men went to Sydney, Nova Scotia and worked in the steel mills. Then on to Glace Bay, Nova Scotia, and eventually he ended up as the foreman for Marconi when he was erecting his first wireless tower in Newfoundland. He later found his way to Cobalt to participate in the silver boom and to oversee the construction of the Cobalt-Haileybury tram line. In 1909, as the silver boom wound down, Leo heard about the possibility of gold in the Porcupine. Once gold was firmly discovered, Leo decided to make his way to the Porcupine. Taking the train as far as Matheson, he, like many others, walked the rest of the way on foot into the Porcupine camp, facing brutal Arctic temperatures and primitive trails. It was a journey he never forgot. Leo soon realized there were plenty of opportunities here for someone who saw a need to be fulfilled and had the initiative to work, act, and persevere. He soon began contracting men to the Hollinger mine and sponsored hundreds from Italy with the promise of work and a new life. Goods were scarce, so he opened a general store and bakery, but he also realized that hard-working men and women also needed to relax from their tough work. So, he started showing movies for 25 cents in the back row of the store by somehow bringing in a movie projector and silent movies. This evolved into the creation of many movie theaters throughout the North and allowed people to escape the cold harshness of their lives for a few hours of magic. He went on to build dance halls, bowling alleys, and hotels, the most notable which were the chain of Empire hotels. He created Mascioli Construction, which built most of the town's original infrastructure. And he and his brother Tony started Timmins Garage in the early 20s, and the family relationship with GM still exists today. On a personal note, Leo was a great philanthropist, but this remained largely unknown as he was a very private man. He consistently donated to the Canadian Legion and all the other local service clubs, the Children's Aid Society, the Timmins Daily Press, the Timmins and South Porcupine hospitals, and numerous local churches. Leo's life may have appeared charmed, as whatever he put his efforts into seemed to always succeed, but his life was also filled with challenges that could have defeated him. Yet, he always found a well of resilience that enabled him to face those challenges and triumph over them. His daughter Mary died at age 20. He lost his wife at 35, leaving him with young children to raise. And he, along with hundreds of other Italian Canadians, were unjustly interned when Italy became the enemy in World War II. Despite what must have felt like a betrayal from his adopted country, Leo continued to see the importance of giving back to the community that had given him a chance at a better life.
Beautiful.